Welcome to the 7 Commodore videos in 7 days challenge. This is part 3 of 7 and it's the AMIGA Commodore 64's unboxing video. But make sure you also check out my part 1 and part 2 videos. And in part 2 video I actually make a reset button, and one of my subscribers, Vance, kindly sent through this photograph of his reset button he made after watching this video. Well done, Vance, that's an awesome job. Actually looks better than mine. He's 60 years old, doesn't have any soldering skills, sounds a bit like me. What an awesome job. And don't forget to watch my other Commodore videos. They're all about Commodore computers, both old and new. There's something for everyone. And if you like what I make, please subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for our next video as well. Welcome to the Breadbox, the channel dedicated to Commodore computers. And in this video I've purchased a whole bunch of tapes from the UK, Commodore 64 games, and I wanted to share with you the unboxing right now. Let's get started. And there's quite a few games here, so I'll go through them pretty quickly. Our first game, Scrabble, the classic board game on the Commodore 64. The next game is F-16 Combat Pilot. This box feels a bit more heavier than usual. I'll just have a quick look inside. Okay, well obviously it's just one tape, but look at the size of this manual. That's a decent sized manual for a game. Next we have Mini Office 2. This almost looks like Microsoft Office with the spreadsheet, word processor and stuff like that. I didn't realize this was available for the Commodore 64 in the day. Pretty cool. This is a very heavy box, or very heavy packet as well. And one tape by the looks of it. Yeah, just one tape. But I think it's this manual that is, yeah, that's really heavy. That's actually quite a comprehensive manual. Spiral bound, of course. Not bad. Has anyone heard of this Mini Office 2 before? Let me know in the comments below. I've never heard of it. And, oh, look at that. Scene double, Scrabble. Next out of the box we have Golf Construction Kit, or Golf Construction Set I should say. I assume this is where you can make your own courses. Sounds quite good. Cluedo, another classic board game. I think in America you call that Clue? Oh, I'm not too sure. But I remember playing Cluedo on the board games as family. Never played it on the Commodore 64. Oh, this is a bit of a classic game, either good or bad. Afterburner. What did everyone think of this game? Did you like it or dislike it? Let me know. Next we have, it's a compilation tape. It's Night Moves, Sly Spy, Secret Agent, Nightbreed, Shadow Warriors and Midnight Resistance. Must admit I never heard of any of those games before. And it's no manual, but just 2 tapes. Next we have Lion Cur Collection. It's a bit rough condition, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. This looks like it's another compilation set of tapes. Oh yeah, they are. Super Skills, Hot Shot, Italy, 1990, Superstar Soccer. Next we have another soccer game, Gaz's Soccer. Gaz's Super Soccer to be precise. Looks like inside here we have a free poster and free sticker. Very unlikely it's still in there, but let's have a look. Oh, free sticker. Can't believe it's still in there. And it looks like there might be a poster in here after all. Let's have a look. Yep, free poster, Gaz's Super Soccer. Mint condition. That's a bit surprising to find that in here still. That's pretty cool. Next out of the box we have another classic board game, Trivial Pursuit. And next we have Melbourne House. This is a bit of a mystery box because I think Melbourne House was just a publishing company. There's no name of any sort of game here. This might have been like an internal sleeve or something. Let's have a look inside. Oh, yeah, not much inside apart from one tape. Double Dragon. Oh well, the mystery's solved. With all these tapes, I just brought them as a big bulk lot, so I have no idea what's in them. And this one here is just 10 Computer Hits number 3, obviously a compilation tape of quite a few games, 10 games to be exact. A lot of people might be wondering, why am I getting all these games on tape or disc, either purchased or donated to me, when you can just download them for free? I'm getting them all for the Commodore Computer Museum I'm hoping to set up here in New Zealand. Oh, hey, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or actually, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Next out of the box we have Gremlins 2. This box does feel quite light, so I'm suspecting there's no game in here. Oh, obviously a Scooby-Doo sleeve there as well, and there's old Scrappy-Doo. Hey, let me know in the comments below if you watched Scooby-Doo when you were a kid. How did you find Scrappy-Doo? Did you find him quite cool or quite annoying? And next we have Kenny Dalglish Soccer Match. They sold 1 million. This is a bit of a classic compilation, isn't it? Star for Carneth, Dally Thompson, Decathlon, Jet Set Willie, and Beachhead. Grandmaster. We have Trivial Pursuit again. This looks like an add-on tape. This is the Young Players edition. So you obviously have to have the original, imagine. Yep, that's what it says. Well, this is interesting though. It also says this works on the Amstrad, the Spectrum, and also the Commodore 64. And it's all on one tape. This must be like a data tape maybe. Has anyone actually used this with their Trivial Pursuit? We've got Champions, World Championship Squash, and also the Manchester United Europe soccer game as well. And Hot Shots. It's a broken case, but I might be able to find a replacement for that. And next we have another Trivial Pursuit add-on. This is the Baby Boomers edition. Oh, that's interesting. This is a Zap 64 compilation tape, or tapes. It's got some good games on here. Bionic Commando, Drop Zone, California Games, Possible Mission 2, and Solomon's Key. Haven't heard of that one before. I'll have to check that one out. That's a decent sized compilation tape set. And finally we have And finally we have 10 Computer Hits 2. I think we've already unboxed that same tape. This one's a little bit broken, but this might be a double up as well. Well, that's the end of that box. Let's get on to the next one. Well, this box is a big box. You probably can't tell from this view, but it's a big box and it's heavy. That was interesting packaging. Okay, got some boxes inside the box, so I'll get those out. Let's check out what these games are. Okay, it turns out there was 4 boxes in that one box, and all these 4 boxes are from one seller on eBay, and can't wait to check out what they are. There's this bit of a mystery box again, or mystery box of boxes. It looks like there's a lot of Commodore format and Zap 64 compilation tapes by the looks of it, first of all. So I'll just move quickly through these. That's a good game. Okay, Human Race. This is an interesting one. It's got the soundtrack from Rob Hubbard, I believe. It's a couple missing the cases. Actually, I do have a couple of spares of those lying around. I brought a couple of audio tapes from Hospice and removed obviously the tapes. So I do have a couple of those spare. They worked out really well, actually. Just like new. Okay, we have Vegas Jackpot. And some more Zap 64 and Commodore format tape compilations. I used to love actually buying those magazines and getting tapes that were taped onto them with sticky tape. I couldn't actually afford to buy normal games all the time, so this worked out really well. I used to get the magazine, used to enjoy reading it, and also obviously getting the free games on there as well. And some of the games, they were pretty good. Blaze Out, that's actually a pretty good compilation. It's got Rambo, Platoon, Combat School, RoboCop, really good compilation. Army Days, that's a really early light gun game for the Commodore 64. And so is Gangster. Oops, broken case. Haven't got any more spares. We'll get some more. It looks like there's going to be quite a few magazine tapes here. Just out of curiosity, let me know in the comments below, which Commodore 64 magazine did you buy in the day? What was your favourite reading? What was your Commodore 64 gaming Bible back in the 1980s? Actually, some of these games on these compilation tapes are pretty good. Back in New Zealand, we were paying maybe $30, $40 for some of these games. And to get them for free on a magazine cover, that's pretty amazing, really. And I'm noticing quite a few double ups as well. So either the seller, that is, brought multiple copies of these magazines, or he's just accumulated these over the years. The music system. This one seems to pop up quite often. I haven't actually tried it yet. I wonder what it's all about. Obviously, I'm quite sure there's a double up again of those 10 computer games. Hits 2. Or did I have Hits 3 last time? I can't remember, but we'll check that out later on. Okay, looks like I've got quite a few tapes with no cases. These looks like they're all computer magazine tapes as well. The seller must have had a massive collection of computer magazines. And I was just thinking just now, not with these ones here with no covers and that, not with the compilation tapes, but all the original tapes and discs that I've got for the Commodore Computer Museum here in New Zealand. I'll do another video at some stage just showing the collection so far, because I plan on having these on display in the museum, but also making the displays interactive so that you'll be able to click on particular cases and the game will come up on a playable screen with the Commodore 64. That's my plan anyway. 1985, the day after, we've got Hunter Patrol, we've got Nightmare, Hollywood or Bust, Mind Trap, Meltdown, next we have Squirm, Ghostbusters, Street Hassle, and now we have Dark Star. It's good we're getting quite a few original games now, not just compilations. Also we have Finders Keepers, and we've got Formula 1 Simulator, Spacewalk, and just 2 more left in the box. What I might do is reorganize my desk a little bit to put all the tapes I've unboxed onto the desk, and we'll keep on adding to the pile. Let's do that right now. Wow, that gives you a bit of an idea how many tapes I've unboxed so far. Now onto the next box. This collection is getting bigger and bigger by the minute. Oh yeah, might as well do this one, Colossus Chess 4. And in this next box, looks like there's a lot more computer magazine tapes, but hey, that's fine. If it's about Commodore 64, I love it. Also, let me know in the comments below if we've come across any of your old favourite games. Love to know if there's any that we've unearthed so far. There's quite a few here that I've never heard of before, and maybe there's quite a few you haven't seen before. Let me know also in the comments below. Okay, there's quite a few without cases. I'll just have to do another run to the hospice to get some more audio tapes and then repackage these. Now I must admit, even though I'm really chasing the original tapes and discs for the Commodore 64 for their interactive wall for the museum. Like that game there, there's on these compilation tapes, there are some really nice games that have been bundled with these magazines. That's interesting. This is another compilation tape, but this is actually not with the magazine, I don't believe anyway. It's Quadro Adventures. Quadro must mean obviously four different games on there, which there were, and Quadro Combat. I must admit, most of these games I haven't actually seen before. There's another one, Quadro Sports. BMX Simulator. And we've got Quadro Arcade. This is a classic game. Hunchback. We've got CJ's. Kentucky Racing. Got World Class Leaderboard. Another golfing game, of course. Got Squash. Bounder. That's a really hard game. We have Rough and Ready. Who watched this one? And back in the, I imagine 70s or 80s, that TV show was on. Got Breakdance. That was hugely popular at my primary school. So many kids got injured breakdancing. And now we've got 19 Boot Camp. Ghosts and Goblins. Headache. Tag Team Wrestling. Nomad Time. Starting to run out of space here. Oh, woe is me. Dizzy game. That's a very classic series of games, isn't it? Next we have Adamant. Another classic TV series back in the 1970s and 80s. Actually, just out of curiosity, who used to watch that? It used to be one of my favourites. Did you used to watch that TV series, that cartoon series? Let me know in the comments below. And next we have Orbitron. Buggy Boy, another great fun game. And we have Finders Keepers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already unboxed one of those already, somewhere in there anyway. Now we've got Pro Skateboard Simulator. Fruit Machine Simulator. Paperboy. Man, I always found that game really hard to play. Loved it. Really hard though. Next we have Super Nudge. Run the Gauntlet. Power Play. And American 3D Pool. Okay, we just finished off that box now as well. We'll get into these other two. And at the end of the video, I'll show you all the tapes all piled up. It's a sizable collection that I've got off the seller, and much appreciated that he put them online as well. There's been some quite classic, enjoyable games that have popped up in this collection so far, amongst all the magazine compilation tapes, of course. And here's another one, Paperboy. Actually, we've just unboxed that a few minutes ago. Now we have Batman, the Caped Crusader. It's a really good game, actually. And we have Image System, another one of those utility tapes. And next we have Trapdoor. The Caverns of Ereban. Super Kid. Frank Bruno Boxing. Next we have Panther. Mutant Monty. No relation to Monty the Mole, obviously. Fun School 2. And we've got another compilation tape. Actually, I was just thinking, I haven't even been counting how many tapes have been so far. If you have counted, let me know at the end as well, please. It'd be awesome. Also, let me know how many tapes or discs you have, that's originals, for the Commodore 64. How big is your collection? And this is another double up of the Blaze Out. Next we have Bump Spike. Arcadia. The Munsters. Oh, that's a really old TV series, eh? Who watched that when they were younger? I watched, obviously, replays. And next we have another Rough and Ready. I think I had a couple of those already. Jump Jet. Street Surfer. Another Rough and Ready. I've got a few of those already. A couple more in there somewhere. And Match Cricket. Ace. Another copy of Gangster. There's a few in there from memory. And another one of those utility tapes. This one's the Music System, which I think, yeah, I've got a few in here as well. And now we have Blaze Out again, which I've got multiple copies already. A copy of Gangster, which is very light, so obviously must be empty. Yep, it's empty. We already have a couple of those already. And Pop Quiz. Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard of this one before. And, oh, look at that. I can use the case from Gangster for this. Perfect. Ah, look at that, just like new. And next we have Army Days, and I've got a couple of copies of that already. That's that light gun game. And another one of those typing tutors. I've got a couple on there somewhere, I think. And also another shoot 'em up construction kit. And booty. Another copy of Ghostbusters. And snooker. Now we've got Now Games 2 and Now Games 1. Both these, of course, are compilation tapes, and some pretty good games on there, actually. Scary School. Kevlon. I had this game back in the 80s. One of my first games, actually. Next we have Peter Beardsley's International Football. Sooty and Sweep. Oh, I used to love watching that when I was a kid. And we have Yeti. Advanced Basketball Simulator. Booty. Yeah, that name sounds very familiar, of course. We've had a couple of those, I think. Next we have Super Kid in Space. FA Cup Football. Super Kid. Another copy of Bump Spike. Another copy of Frank Bruno's Boxing. And I've got a couple of copies of that already as well. T. Gridiron 2. Freaky Factory. And it looks like the last couple in this box are compilation tapes. And I've certainly seen a couple of double ups in this unboxing video. You may be wondering what I'm going to do with the double ups. Well, I'll be selling those to actually make a bit more money to actually buy more tapes for the museum. Well, thank you for watching. This is the total haul of all the tapes in these few boxes that I received. Remember, I bought these from eBay, so these weren't a donation, but it was still a very, very good price. If you want to have a few guesses what that price was, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll let you know if you're right. And in a future video, I'll make sure I do a video of all the games, the original games that I've collected now for the Breadbox Computer Museum here in New Zealand. Okay, watch out for my next video tomorrow.